from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, or they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Winston's pass complete to
James White, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive Plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when... I see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A very costly holding penalty, and that's them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You can see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you know, a lot of talk about these 2 versus 7 games this year in the playoffs, something that we've never had before. And this one of now 6 games on Wild Card weekend. But, you know, we've seen this. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jamison Crowder, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Returning it, John Ross. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jones. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. brings up third and 2.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But really nice drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they locked it really well.
Throw complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is complete to Jerry Jeudy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast on a big sack. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they pay dividends as the game progresses.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Throw over the middle, take it in, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quick.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nine-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive through 7 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He completes it right side to White. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hitting yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 3 down, 3 down.
They go play action. Winston. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll throw again. Winston. And this one complete to Roger Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So this has been a lot of tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for that drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Man, why are we doing?
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Bill. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the 44, Jones. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Winston's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Winston. And he's got the hook up there. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target. That is the first catch, first target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Time right. Hey. We got 3 down, 3 down, go.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I admit that's a disappointing end. Such an excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Chiefs 24, Steelers 14.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Gave their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Come 19! Come 19! Mike, number 53! Mike, 53!
Check. Mike, 53.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Jones has it over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Steelers.
First from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Oh, you got deep?
A final shot before break. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to our left. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2.
Totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Deontay.
Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And a look now at the game so far for James. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. We're 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They will run the right out of the shotgun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hot go!
They'll start out on the play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jones.
Big stop.
This to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
That's good.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones. Quan Alexander in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
56 Mustang 19.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Winston's pass complete to James White.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. I got two. Let's go, B.
On 3rd down, Winston. They drop it underneath to White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that. When you talk about a 300-yard passing game, to me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
This is the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Jones now. Operating from the gun. This one to Jarwin over the middle. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 4th down trying in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
It leads to 2nd
So the line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. A slot to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And the 1st down as well. And they're open down the middle of the field. And past the 30. 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this one way beyond bounds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing Jones. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bell.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the rookie second round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice, well-coached team that understands what's going on. What's down?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Winston. That's going to be caught by Judy. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going on the ground, it's White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line. And he puts it home to likely get them through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. This is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
At their own 32-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got double 3. Go!
Out of the shotgun, it's he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 2 seconds left in regulation. This to force overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they get a big six or fumble gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's going to Bell.
Number 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Jones. Taking it right down Broadway.
Always a
and
pleasure.
he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoffs.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check